Hello, my peeps. Are you there? I'm finally here. Oh, I'm so sorry. What was I reading? Squirrel, 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 squirrel. I was reading something the other day and it said, do you start every post or every video or every whatever it was with the same thing? And I thought to myself, do I? And then I realized, I think I start every video laughing because I'm so sorry. Oh, just a minute, I forgot. See, I was rushing. Because I usually have so much trouble with technology that by the time the video starts, I'm having a good laugh over the fact that one day, because laugh or cry, I pick laugh, right? So that's how it works. Okay. I think enough things are going now. That started and this is going. That I'm just going to start and hope that it does not take me the entire video for my comments to show up like it did last time. I did this. I asked my IT department, who is at high school right now, started high school this year, still working on wrapping my brain around that. He started high school this year. Oh no, I just hit a button and what did I do? There we go. Oh, I have no idea what I just did. Okay. Anyways, he's like, you have to do this and this and this and this. And I was like, I just want to see the comments faster. We have not figured out why. I have analytics like you wouldn't believe, but in the middle of a video, I'm not really concerned about the analytics. I want to see the comments. So I'm just going to open up a different screen because I think maybe that's how we figured it out last time. In the meantime, hi everyone. I'm Tracey Stewart, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and your neighborhood paper pusher. And I just noticed that was there and I really hope that wasn't in the video. Oh, good. Just had somebody's like, little sheet with somebody's name and address sitting there just off the corner of that. Okay, well, let's just see if the comments ever show up. So it is Friday. Yeah. And I was having so much fun and just working along, and then I did something on one of the cards. And as I did it, I thought, oh, I should show people that. I wonder if people know to do that. And that's what made me remember, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be live. And yeah, I think that was 20 minutes past when I was supposed to be live. But then I had made such a mess on my desk that I had to clean it up. Well, in the process of cleaning it up though, I was like, but if I just finish, oh, I'm bad. I've had such a good week and it's been such a busy week, but it's been a very businessy busy week. And I have a very businessy busy week next week too. So today I was just like, I was getting my craft on. So I will eventually show you that. That'll be at the end, and I'm going to try to go faster. But I'm also at the same time trying to stall slightly as I do this because I'm actually finding things, and I'm thinking, I can see someone's watching. I'm thinking I might actually have figured out how to get the comments. So just before I 100% give up on the comments. Okay, well, at least I got the right screen for the comments now, I think. I'm just going to keep going now. Okay, so it's Friday. So I got things to show you. And a tip at the end. Very exciting week with the launch of the new cat. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, it's still showing in there. I haven't had a chance to wash the stamps. And who am I kidding? I'm going to finish this. I'm going to go to clean up. And what am I going to do? Make more cards because I am thoroughly enjoying the bears. Okay, so this is the new catalog. And I'm going to open it up because I can. Ta-da-da! Oh, here's a good tip for you. When you look at pages like this and you get so excited, well, yours won't have highlighting in it, mine does. You get so excited because you see this cute new stamp set. You're like, ooh, make sure you look at like all the periphery stuff or you'll miss this amazing little embossing folder. Anyways, look at this. It is so fun. Yes, orange highlighting means that I own it. This is today's culprit. Today's culprit is very cute and it is very fun to play with. Love me a good pun. Anyways, yes, the catalog went live. This catalog is a very successful catalog because how do I know that it's a very successful catalog? Because a whole bunch of stuff is already sold out. But it is also coming back very shortly. I think they must have known it was coming or had ordered enough stuff, and it's just the first stuff went really quickly in this before the second stuff got here. So adhesive back stars. Well, let's see which ones are all. The faceted gems, the snowballs, adhesive back speckled dots, the glow in the dark bats and ghosts. Those are all out, but they should be back. Like most of the stuff is back next week or the week after, but like the week of. So in the next couple of weeks, well, we already knew the Stars at Night hybrid embossing fold, that's one with the dies, and the Bag of Bones was sold out. The Shining Brightly paper, the All About Autumn paper, the Glow in the Dark paper is sold out. The copper and natural ribbon is sold out. Oh my goodness, that stuff is so nice. So I guess the message in there is, if you want something, let me know. Because I got almost everything that between my order, the extravaganza order, the customer orders that I had, got just about everything. But there's a couple things I need. So I'm putting in another group order next week, and I will put that in I'll put that in the newsletter, which comes out on Tuesday, because I'll be ordering probably Wednesday or Thursday of next week. I just gotta, as soon as I know, like actually see that stuff back in stock, I'm ordering. So if there's anything you want, you can let me know ahead of time if you weren't able to get it, so I can add it to it. Or if you haven't made your order yet and you want to, let me know. Because yeah, waste not, or that's not the right expression at this time. Don't wait. I was gonna say waste not, want not, but it's wait not. It didn't quite work out. In my head, it made sense. So anyhow, yes, awesome catalog. Okay, see chats. Whoever's there, say something. Because I think my messages are up. There's just nothing in them. Okay, so new kit came out this week as well. It's very cute. I ordered one. Can't wait for it to get here. This is the kit. Christmas everywhere. And oops, get the right side. The card in the bottom right is green. I'm not exactly sure which color green. It looks very yellow in this picture, but it's not. Anyways, yes, and look at these cute little things. And you know what I love about this? Sometimes when you're trying to fit things on a card or fit around things or do things, it is really easy just to stamp words on strips, and then you don't even have to try to put them on straight. You could just like haphazardly put them on. So you have the options of, you know, Happy Christmas, Happy Wishes, Warm Wishes, Merry Christmas, Merry Warm Wishes, Happy Warm, you whatever you want. So this is going to be like an awesome stamp set to play with. So anyways, that one came out. Now I'm very excited to be able to show you this page in the catalog, because I keep saying, I can't wait till I can show you. I can't wait till I can show you. This is the kit page in the new catalog. And it just says, hey, we have a kit thing. It has some cute pictures in it. But it doesn't list the kits. Kits you can only really see online if they're available in the details and stuff. But these are all sneak peeks when you look at it of what the kits are going to be. So looking at this first little row, you can see that these are the tags. And this is the kit that came out the first Tuesday in August. Then you can see the card here, which was the first Tuesday in September. So I'm going to speculate. I'm going to go on a limb now that 2 out of the 3 are done, and say that this kit comes out on the, let me see, that's a Saturday, 3rd of October. And it appears to be an Advent banner. So you see this banner with the envelopes, and then you can see down here the envelopes and these little, I think they're tree cookies. Not 100% sure, but that's what they look like to me. Have numbers on them. This is going to be a popular one. And this is the one I'm very excited about. I love these other kits, but I'm very excited about this. So I'm already taking names. Anybody wants one of those, let me know, because it's another one of those ones. When it comes out, boom, order. I don't want anybody to be disappointed. I'm having so much fun playing with this stuff. Even if I never had a single class or did anything else, I could quite contently just sit here and play with all this stuff. I want you to have the same opportunity. Just, sit at your table and play and get totally distracted by everything. Okay, things coming up though, but I do like to get together and make stuff with you guys. That's actually like the most fun part. So coming up is World Card Making Day, and I had already put on my schedule, which I have no idea what I did with at the moment. My schedule that showed all my classes. I'm looking for it, but I don't see it anywhere. Yeah, too much crafting, not enough prepping. So anywho, we're just gonna wing it, because that's what I do. It's on the 7th of October, which is a Saturday, which I figured out last week because it never really clicked before, is actually the Saturday of Thanksgiving weekend. But nonetheless, I'll be making, come on, I make cards every day. It's not like I wouldn't be making cards on that day anyways. So if you already need a break from all of the Thanksgiving preps, family, travel, whatever it might be. Why not come join me on Saturday? Now, because we don't always know what time, so I know it's on this then. There's also a free virtual, like Stampin' Up's putting on a free virtual event that you could just watch along, and they're going to make some cards. They give you all the measurements ahead of time, and they're going to be using these 3 suites. I have this one. I think I've made cards before with it. Oh, I love it. I have this. I love anything with a circle. But then they've also just announced this new stamp set, and look at this awesome bunch. I don't know why everything's so fuzzy, and it's not like I would be able to hold this paper still enough to not make it. Anyways, this thing's called Heartfelt Hexagon. This one has a stamp that says, "I hope your day is filled with joy." Now, if that's an everyday sentiment, if I ever heard one. One says Mr. and Mrs., one says let's eat cake. Quite honestly, maybe they've made birthdays, but let's face it, that's an everyday thing too. With sincere sympathy for you and sending you lots of love and hugs. So this is a set that'll be like good for all sorts of things. So I'm going to be ordering that one. That's part of what I'm ordering next week. If you want to get on for this, these two have already been available. They came out in the annual catalog, but this one is just a new one. And this one, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere, but when I went back looking the other day, I couldn't find it. It will actually be in the, it's either going to be in the online exclusives or in the January catalog that comes out. Like, I think it's just a really early purchase of something that comes out in the January catalog. Anyways, it's going to be awesome. So you do not need these. You can always just sub out whatever you have. But they give you a list, like I said, card things. So if you want me to send you the link so you can register, you have to register because then they'll send you an email with a link in it on the day. I don't actually know what time this is. So if it happens to be between 1 and 4, or they're close to where I can like kind of adjust my hours, I'm going to be at the Leisure Center making cards. I've got a couple people coming on that day already. I'll have it playing, like going live. I might have all the stuff ready, depending, like I said, depending on the time and how it works out. My plan was to make shaker cards. I might take the cards they make and adapt them into shaker cards because I haven't actually made the samples yet. One never knows. I can tell you, if I hadn't just buried it, I can tell you that like a big impetus for why we were making shaker cards are these, because these are part of the new catalog. I'm seriously, I've tried my best to hold still and block the paper underneath. Okay, there's music notes, there's holly leaves, and then there's these adorable little red gems. What do I want? Music notes. I know nothing about music other than I like it. So I have no idea what note that is. If anybody knows, tell me, because I wouldn't want to be flat in my guess. I have no idea, seriously. Maybe it's a B flat. I don't know. Anyways, those are the 3 things, and there's just a whole track of them in there. So these are going to make some fun shaker cards, but I have all sorts of different shakers. Shaker cards are just so much fun. And I had taken some out the other day when I was thinking about what I was doing, so I could show you what I meant by shaker cards for those people who are like, shaker cards? What do you mean by shaker cards? But for the life of me, I don't know what I did with them, because again, I was too busy with the bears. So let me know if you want the link so you can register. Let me know if you just want to come and join me at the Leisure Center, and or you can do both, because you can always watch the link later. I'm pretty sure they've always had it as a repeat. Yeah, shaker cards. That's going to be fun. Okay. Now, just as a reminder before we get to the bears, we have next Thursday. It's already next Thursday. We're making these cards. Midweek Escape at Nourish. I'm already looking forward to this because I know she's got a huge menu of all sorts of different smoothies and teas and smoothie bowls. And as much as I want to go back every single day and have the nutty, what did you call it? Nutty Buddy, I think, smoothie bowl, because it was that good. She's got a new fall menu now. And like Jen, she's a lovely lady. And I cannot wait to go try new stuff while I craft. But anyways, we are making these 3 cards. And there's options for sentiment. So because 2 of them say hello friend, because I'm just going to start sending cards. And I do apologize. I missed a whole bunch of birthdays this summer. I was just too much going on. And so now I'm just going to send anybody whose birthday I missed a card that says hello or hello friend. And then you can reuse them and send them to anybody anytime you feel like it. So I love the hello friend sentiment. So thankful for you. That's an everyday kind of sentiment, if you ask me. And this one. So those are the cards we're making. So if anybody wants to join us at 9 o'clock at Nourish next Thursday morning, we're doing that. I would like to know sooner rather than later if anybody else is coming. A couple already. Can't remember exactly now who's coming. For trucking along, and that will just give you a quick review of the card. So we have this is such a versatile bundle. Like, it came out with a bunch of Christmas stuff, basically. It was mostly Christmas stuff, I think, in that release. In the July online exclusives. There's so much you can do with this. And the stamp set, there we go. This is my reminder, so I don't forget to bring extras to the class. How about we just stick that on the side of the bin? So we have the truck, which can be any color, despite the fact that I keep calling this the little red truck set. There's a tree. There's rails for the back of the truck. There's sunflowers. I guess they could be any flowers. Pails of leaves, presents, palm tree and surfboard, Christmas tree, clouds, sunny thoughts, special delivery, fresh start, farm fresh, festive Christmas. Like, so many things you can do with this. So I did. This class, you get, I buried it. You get a set of the embellishments as well. If you're not getting the bundle, you get the embellishments and then all the stuff to make not 5 as was planned originally, but 6. Lovely truck cards. So this is we are making a Christmas card because it's just such an awesome Christmas card. So there is a Christmas card. There's the blue birthday card. There's just special delivery, which could go for just about anything. And I love this truck in green. I keep seeing, I'm not really a car person, but I keep seeing, I think it's like an old Ford truck. And I see them in this dark green a lot. And there's one around town somewhere, because I think that's the one I keep seeing, the same one. This one is a little red truck again, yes, but it's got sunflowers in the back. And I put the wood rails on this one. I don't know if they're called wood rails. One of my favorite cards with no truck at all. Just little trees and sunny thoughts. And then the Barbie version of the birthday card was the bonus, because I kept looking at this and thinking, it's awfully blue. Anyways, so much fun. Many more things you can do with that. That is on the 24th of September. So let me know right away so I can make sure I have enough stuff for everybody. And then, look, I told you I was cleaning up the crafter mat. I kind of did. I pushed it out of the way. I didn't really put anything back where it was supposed to be, though. So this is on the 4th of November. And this is going to be very fun with the berry Christmas, because it's very cute. So everybody who registers gets a package of these cards. There's 20 of them. 10 of the balmy and 10 of blue. Sorry, 10 of the blue and 10 of the red. A package of these, which you'll see in use shortly, and a package of these lovely sequins, which I'm thoroughly enjoying. You'll have access to a bunch of different ribbons. This ribbon comes in the suite, and it is like, oh, you could come for 3 hours and just do this. This ribbon is so soft, but it's probably more productive making cards. So where'd they go? They're there. So I showed you some of them before. Got a couple things to add on. So I showed you them before, the lovely envelopes that are already decorated for you. So yes, we have this card with that nice fuzzy ribbon. I think I showed you this card before. And this is, so there's the card pieces that I showed you. Mine are all in bits and pieces. There's 6 of each card, which makes it easy to make multiples, but each one is double-sided, right? So you can mix and match and do different things. And there's the 6x4 and 4x3. Absolutely. You just put that on a card. It's awesome. So I'm trying to, I have 2 more cards that I was almost finished, but I didn't glue down. So in this case, I took 2 of the small cards. This one is cut in half. This is, I think, some strips of leftover DSP or possibly the side of a card. And I just like made layers. I like to have lots of little things. This is one of my favorites. I love how quickly this one came together and how nice it is. These are stickers. This is a card. I cut that out of the DSP, popped on some embellishments. Boom. Oh, and because of that, we have the stamp set that goes with it and the punch that goes with it, which I will have available to use at the class if you haven't ordered your own set of them. It's going to be super popular. I really think if you want one, that's one of the things, especially the punch. There's something about animal punches. They're so useful for so many things. And sometimes they will have like a new set that goes with the old punch. Punches sell out fast, particularly animal ones. So the same. So yes, because we have that, you can stamp the insides of your envelopes. You don't have to, I love this little bear, this little, that's right, world, look out, here I come. These envelopes are decorated, but you can stamp the insides. There's another one. What did I stamp on the inside of this? Oh, no, this one I just I punched out a little bit of the leftover blue DSP. You can't see it here, but it's just kind of like a night sky. And then I don't like to waste the DSP on the edges of the pattern paper. Lots of times there's things that are cut off. But this one, you just put them on the edge of the card. So it doesn't look like, no big deal, that the fact that he was cut off on the paper, because now he just looks like he was strategically placed there. Speaking of, I'll show you what I mean too. So speaking of which, I told you that I like to fussy cut and that I would probably have a whole bunch done. Last night I sat down, we had the most delicious supper at my mother's house. And I was full when I came home, but I'm like, no, I got stuff to do. I'm gonna finish these cards up today so they're ready for tomorrow. And it was actually the gift holders that I was meant to finish up. But I wanted a bear. So I started to cut more DSP out, but I so love to fussy cut. But I sat there and cut like 2 entire sheets of paper out. So look what's ready for class. All of these bears are already cut out for you. So see this one here. So this is, oh, it's going the other direction. So this is the full piece, right? I'll just push that over. This is the full piece, and this is the edge piece. So a little bit of the tree is cut off. But when you stick it on the edge of your card like this, nobody knows. So yeah, I cut a whole bunch of stuff up last night, so all ready to go. So, and yeah, some of these are good for inside, some of them are good for the outsides, tags, oh, you name it. Okay, so I had shown you this card before. I love this card. This sentiment is not in this particular stamp set. I was using this for something else because I am very, very grateful for all of you. This one I made, I kept sitting down with the intent. See, the stamps are so cute. I'm gonna wear this little bear out. I know I will. This stamp is the one that's in the stamp set that says Christmas is better together. And I just cut a chunk of the DSP out and then just kind of matted it. And then again, same little dude, love him. I kept sitting down thinking, I have to make a stamp or a card that is just like a group of bears or something. Like the stamps are so cute, and there's trees in the stamp set. There's so much stuff. There's more than one polar bear stamp too, but I just keep using the same one. So I sat down to do it, and I just kept getting distracted because I love this paper so much and all these different things. So this was one of my other cards that is not glued together, but there's another card idea for you with just using the thing. You don't have to have a polar bear just because, you know, I do on every single one of them because I like them that much. So yeah, that one's not actually glued down. So I'm going to try to do that without making a big mess. And then I had this one as well. I just hadn't cut the mat for it yet, but maybe I don't need a mat. You could keep it simple, but the best part of this one though is, as cute as this little seal is, this is all forest animals and trees. And so where is this dude? He's just like in the middle of the forest. Should he not be in the water? So that's okay, because we're just going to put the sentiment right there. Christmas is better together. and then I don't have to be bothered by the fact that the seal is there, because the seal is cute. Look, he's on the card with the water. That makes sense to me. So there we go. So those are the cards I have made. And then oh yeah, so in with the cards, you also get the sticker sheets. So I've used a fair bit more of the stickers. These little strips of sticker, oh, I love them. I still have more left to go though. So, you know, I'm just gonna keep going until all of it is done. I showed you the gift card. So this was one card cut in half. And then I just added a little bit of DSP and some cutouts, some stickers, and added some more stuff on the inside and made it into a little gift card. And this one is this direction because this guy was big enough that he needed to be that direction. And then the other one goes this way. And this is just one of those cards. Give the gift of Christmas cheer. How perfect is that for giving a gift? And then, yeah, I just put some stickers on the inside and a little thing to hold the card. So you can make those. And then I had showed you this box. I'm a tease, I know. So I told you how you could take a piece of, or like one of the card bases, and very easily make it into a box, but I hadn't got around to decorating it. So now I've gotten around to decorating it. So look at that, isn't he cute? And this is just another one of those cards that I just fussy cut it out because, you know, But you can, and this is a piece of DSP on the back, but you can do whatever you want. And I made this kind of like a book style, but I also made another one just to show you. So this one, I mean, basically you make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think you make 6 3/4-inch score lines to a piece of card base, or to a card base. Fold it up, this is what you get. If you make those same lines at 1 inch, you get this size box. And I just decorated him up too. Again, love these little dudes. But I also, because these are card bases, what can you do on a card base? Stamp. So you don't necessarily have to cover the whole thing up. You can also just put this on it. And same thing, this one just pops open. I also stamped on the inside because I was on a roll. I stamped this after I put it together, because as soon as I put it together, I was like, oh, I meant to stamp the sides of that. And I did, holding it like on a block, stamping this thing. But it's much easier to stamp it before you assemble it. But if you want to see, this is the difference, right? Just by scoring, it's a little bit smaller, but it's a little bit deeper. So depending what you're going to do, and I think I might try making like 1 1/4, 3/4, 1. I might try making 1 1/4 just to see how, like it'll make it smaller this way and stack it up, but just to see what shape it is, to see if it has any use. Anyways, I love making boxes and treat holders. So then I also the other day said you can easily take. So the envelope that I used, this guy, right? I cut this card in half. So now we have a lonely envelope with nothing to do. Nope. Because with a couple score lines and a little bit of folding, and then adhesive in this case on the bottom, voila, you got a bag. Now, this is not like the most durable. It's an envelope. This is currently full of air. So depending what you were putting on it though, once you put on it, it's almost like wrapping it, right? So you put something in it that gives it a bit more oomph. You're not going to squish it because there'll actually be something in it. But you can also very easily take a piece of DSP and make this little bottom to it. And then you have a much sturdier little envelope bag. And look how cute that is. And yeah, you saw it. Dudes are walking again. So when I was doing this, I wanted to be able to show you the 2 options for how quickly you can make these. And this is a good size. Like if you have something bigger to put in here, you could put like, the big fuzzy socks. My son loves those fuzzy socks. But how thick they are, you could take one of those folded ones up, and I'm pretty sure you could easily fit it into here. It's a good size. And it's definitely bigger than the boxes. But yeah, so you can do this. So I wanted to show you like just the envelope, and then, hey, you can just pop this on it. And I actually quite like that the envelope, or I'll show it on the side where it's easier to see. The ribbon is actually inside the box. So then when you untie it, the ribbon's not like dropping and getting lost. And then this, I just punched out a piece of DSP, stuck a little sticker, and well, actually those are both stickers. This ribbon, I'll have some of this. Like I said, there were so many different things you could do. I'll just have like a various ribbon assortment there to use, because I think this ribbon is too thick to tie around like this. Definitely too thick to put in a bow, but it's such nice ribbon for other things. So anyways, so there's a little treat box. So we have treat boxes and gift cards, and the beauty of this is we're all going to be together. I'll have all these different things. I'm going to have a bunch of stuff around, but I'm not even done yet. So there'll be a ton of samples to go off of, and you just take all your little bits and pieces and put them together however you want. And we'll chat and we'll snack, and so going to enjoy that. Where'd my card go? Just a minute. So this is my little tip I was going to show you, and then I'm going to wrap it up because we got things to do. So I was doing this, and this Warm Wishes stamp comes in the stamp set. But I was having a Goldilocks stamp moment. Who knows what I mean by a Goldilocks stamp moment? Where this one's too big and this one's too small and this one's just right. The only problem is I never had the this is just right moment. So here's where the problem came in. Oh, there it is. I wanted to put the little Warm Wishes there. So I thought that's fine. I'm just going to, just a minute. There's a method to my madness. There's always a method to my madness. You may not know it, but there always is. So I wanted to put this in like a little circle on there. This is very thick and probably a good idea to have a little foam mat underneath, but I like to live on the edge. So I'm just going to hold it down for a minute. Okay, so this is where the Goldilocks thing came in. I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to punch it out with a circle. But with the circles, it wasn't bad, but I had too much on the top and the bottom. And I was like, so I tried a bit smaller one. No, that's too small. The other one's too big. Like to get it like more all the way. Nope, that's too big. So I kept up. Nope. So three circles later, I decided, no, that's not going to work. So then I thought, this new punch, love the shape of this new punch, modern opal, new in the new catalog. I'll just use it. And I thought, yeah, see, because now I have like equidistant, all big fancy terms, all the way around the warm wishes. I like it. But then I was like, is that label a bit too big? So here's what I want you to know that you can do. Because if you'll notice, so this is the punch. This is what it looks like when you punch it out. And this is the label that I used. See, it looks just like it, right? So that's what made me remember the live was I did originally punch it like this in the middle. But if you know you want to make it smaller, we're just going to go a little bit off center. Right now, this is one of the other options I could have done. I could have punched it off center, and here, as much as I like the little dude that's strutting, I love this little guy too. I could have just stuck something on the end. Problem solved. But no, because in my head I was doing this, and I didn't actually have any cutouts or anything of those. Of course, now as soon as I say that, I think, are there a sticker that's a hat? Did I maybe just use them? Hat and scarf. No, there's not. So there you go. But I mean, I could have picked anything to stick to the side. But I'm like, nope, I want it to kind of be a circle, but I want it to be a more even circle. So bring in good old sticky note, and this is just a chunk of sticky note, and put it on here. And the reason we're doing that is so I have a handle, because I've already punched the thing out. And then I'm just going to go back in like this. And I am going to line up the top of the punch and the bottom of the punch. And I'm going to punch it again. And I did that slightly crooked because I'm looking at it from an angle, but you get the gist. And so now I made a smaller one. And you can pretty much do that with any punch, because once you've punched it out once, and I mean, if they're long, skinny punches, or you can do it with dies as well. You just have to be a little more careful with dies. But sometimes you can just like hold it over top. But usually you just need like a piece of sticky note or something, and you can shrink up. If you like the shape of something, but it's a bit too big, you could just shrink it up. And I should, like I said, I was looking at it like this so I could punch, or so I could, it was on screen, and I got it off center, but I could, if I wanted to. Here's what I used to do before I realized that sticky notes are the way to go. I would be like this. And it's amazing what you can sometimes do. Or I would do this. I'd go from the side, and I would just be like, tap, 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 tap. And then I would all the way out, tap, 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 all the way back in. So trust me when I say sticky notes, answer to your prayers. So we could just put it back in again now, because I mean, we're making it smaller, yes, but that's okay. This time I'm going to look at it the way I can see it though, so it actually makes some sense. So this would be a, I don't know. I think I got that one crooked, but I did. It's almost like a pumpkin shape to me, because it's sort of like a, because it's smaller, it's not as long as this, it kind of looks pumpkin-y to me. But anyways, that was my little tip for you, in case you didn't know you could do that. Just make your punch fit your size by punching twice. So there we go. There we go. How was that for catching up on a Friday? Put that there. I'll use that for another card for something. So yeah, very cute. It's very cute. If you want to register for this, I did update the link. I just haven't made the poster yet. So let me know if you want to be in on the class with all these like little goodies that you get to make. If you want to add on the bear bundle, you can do that. Or if maybe I'll see you next week or the week after at Trucking Along or my little fall midweek escape. Have a lovely Friday afternoon, everybody. It's almost the weekend. Woo, woo. And we'll see you next week. Take care, everyone. Thanks for being patient and waiting for me.